everyone, welcome to Pound for Pound TV. This is Michael and it's been a while, but I'm back. Who ordered the beef stew? Because this baby's ready to go. Ebanie Bridges defends her IBF Bantamweight title for the first time after being ordered by the IBF to face her mandatory. That mandatory being fellow Aussie, Shannon O'Connell. These two ladies have not had a lot of nice things to say to one another, and I suspect the initial face-to-face and subsequent weigh-ins and face-offs could be just as much filled with drama as the fight itself. O'Connell, a veteran of the sport and dubbed the Queen of Australian boxing, will be looking to dethrone her first fully fledged champion. And for Bridges, it's a chance to not just shut her critics up and to successfully defend her title for the first time, but should she win and choose to hold on to the belt to defend it more than once, she could join the list of long-reigning IBF champions at bantamweight. Ebanie Blonde Bomber Bridges crashed onto the scene in her first unofficial pro debut bout back in 2019 on the Paul Gallen and Josh Hopewate undercard, a card that also featured Tim Tszyu in one of his earlier fights. The Blonde Bomber would go on to win a fairly close fight, at least in the judges' eyes, by majority decision. It was the auspicious launching pad to Ebanie's career. However, much of the focus surrounding Ebanie Bridges is her marketability more than her boxing ability. Many judge her by her looks and outfits rather than what she does in the ring.
And people say she's just a big pair of tits.
She certainly does have a talent for promoting her brand. And good on her too, because you're in this sport to entertain and to get the most out of it in terms of experience and wealth while you can. It's worth remembering all the same that she does come from a background with time spent in the amateur system here in Australia and with a few accolades to boot. From 2016 to 2018, Bridges squeezed in a record of 30 amateur fights, 26 of those wins with 4 losses. She picked up 2 National Golden Glove titles in the bantamweight division along the way. Fast forward to March 26, 2022, and Ebanie Bridges defeats Argentinian and longest reigning IBF champion in the women's bantamweight, Maria Cecilia Roman, by unanimous decision. Roman had served as the bantamweight monarch from 2017 when she narrowly defeated former long-time reigning champion Carolina Rodriguez. In fact, the IBF title at 118 pounds has a history of long-term champions, as is the case with the WBC and WBO respectively. Bridges now seeks to join those ranks and her odds don't look too bad. She carries a record of just 8 wins with 3 by knockout and the 1 loss, that loss coming at the hands of Shannon Courtenay in a thrilling back and forth fight. And thrilling is what I expect because Bridges will certainly look to take the action to Shannon O'Connell with that front foot pressure. Bridges loves to bang on the inside and won't stop coming forward, pressing the pace, making her opponent move and keep busy, while all the while looking to land something big. The former bodybuilder is most definitely strong and powerful, durable as shit, and can take a shot, but I think her main weapon will be in exploding some TNT on O'Connell, and I have to say, if she lands, I do wonder how O'Connell will take it. Shannon Shotgun O'Connell has been in the game of professional boxing for some time, since late 2011 to be precise, and her career has taken her to many parts of the world, but for the first time as a pro, she will make her debut in the old continent when she makes another bid for a major alphabet title in Leeds, United Kingdom. O'Connell has been very clear that for her, it wasn't so much who was holding the IBF title that mattered, but instead, as a mandatory challenger, what mattered was the IBF order the fight with whomever the current champ is, and that she gets her title shot. It just so happens that the title holder is a fellow Aussie for whom O'Connell has seemingly very little respect for. O'Connell sees Bridges as more of a stripper or lingerie model than a boxer. O'Connell has, however, tempered her borderline cockiness and some would say overconfidence at times with consistent, thorough and dogged preparation. She's confident, but she's leaving no stone unturned in training camp. In the bantamweight division, O'Connell is well placed within the ranking system. Obviously, she's the mandatory challenger for the IBF title, but furthermore, she's sitting pretty at number 4 with the WBC, and she's ranked number 2 with the WBA. These rankings are sourced from the governing body's official websites, and at the time of uploading this, I assume they are current and up to date. My point is, O'Connell is very much in the mix, and at the age of 39, it's hard to say how much time she is looking to linger in the sport, and if things don't work out with Bridges, will she pursue the other titles that she is within reach of? The time is now, and for O'Connell, who is about to receive a career-high payday, it feels like, at least for her, it's less about the money and more about legacy. O'Connell has held various domestic and international belts, including the WBF featherweight title and WIBA at super bantamweight. She has come up short when challenging for the other prestigious and universally recognized titles in multiple weight classes, but in recent years has defeated rising stars in women's boxing like Taylor Robertson and Shanika Johnson. A record of 23 wins with 11 by KO, 6 defeats with 2 by KO and 1 draw. O'Connell has plenty of experience under her, and she'll no doubt use that as one of the many tools in her toolbox. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to use Mortein as deodorant, but this one is tricky because if O'Connell can feign, get Bridges to react, she can tag and move, or circle away, or use her ankles against a pretty one-dimensional Bridges who typically just charges forward in a straight line. She can jab to Bridges' body, then come around the guard to land to either side of Ebony's head. She can mix up her attack, going upstairs and downstairs. She can do all of this and use her experience and ring wisdom to avoid getting into a firefight, which, even though O'Connell has no problems exchanging in the pocket, I feel this is where Bridges has the edge over Shotgun. She has a sturdier chin and harder punch, and I suspect, I have a feeling that Shotgun will get dragged into something like that and will get surprised with a stiff shot or shots that may turn her lights out. Everyone I listen to has Shotgun winning the fight, and I get that, but I see a surprise knockout win for Ebony Bridges. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder to please jab that like, share, subscribe and notification bell. Check out our Patreon page to become a Patreon family member where you'll receive some cool perks. Are you looking for some new threads? We've got t-shirts, hoodies and more, so head on over to our Michael A. Kobe Pound for Pound TV stores. They can be found on Redbubble and Spreadshop, so make sure to check them out. I've said for some time that life is a fight outside the ring, and like so many, I too have battled with anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and so many obstacles in life. These were dark times, but I turned it around, and my experiences might help you to do the same if you are or have dealt with similar hardships. It's all documented in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps, and it's available on Amazon, so just follow the link below. Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one. Looking for somewhere to store your crypto? I'm not a financial advisor, but it's pretty obvious that cryptocurrency is growing in popularity and utility. And many folks think that they've missed the boat on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but they couldn't be further from the truth. And if you're invested or looking to invest, CoinSpot has you covered. This is not a paid sponsor, but CoinSpot is what I use to buy or sell crypto, and it's where I keep my investments safe. Click the link below and check out the up-to-date and user-friendly charts and overall platform that is blockchain certified and trusted by millions of users. Follow the link provided and enter the code to receive $10 worth of Bitcoin just for simply signing up.